Now, Prince William has broken his silence overnight in the wake of the racism allegations made by Harry and Meghan in their interview with Oprah.
Sir, have you spoken to your brother since the interview?
No, I haven't spoken to him yet, but I will do.
And can you just let me know, is the royal family a racist family, sir?
No, we're very much not a racist family.
The Queen is expected to phone Harry and Meghan for peace talks in the coming days. For more, let's go to ITV Royal Editor Chris Shipp in London. Chris, royals generally don't respond to reporters who chuck questions at them from the sidelines. How unprecedented is this?
Well, we call them over here a doorstep. I don't know what you call them where you are. When you throw a question at a politician, it's quite rare, to be fair, to do one to a royal. You reserve those ones in your back pocket for when it's really pretty serious. And even then, your hit rate is probably less than 10%. And you might have seen earlier in the week that Prince Charles was asked a question about it, and he diplomatically kept on walking out the door. Yes, so very unusual is the answer. But it kind of suggests that William has been stung by this criticism from his brother and sister-in-law and felt on this one, he was going to answer.
Well, absolutely. You can understand his frustration that all of this shade has been thrown at him through this Oprah interview, and to remain silent almost approves what they're saying, doesn't it? He's had to come out and do something.
Yeah, well, you've heard the old mantra, never complain, never explain. And, you know, I suppose that works in some situations. This might not be one of those. And given that Meghan was saying in her long interview with Oprah, we should correct things when they're wrong, we should go out there and say that's not correct. Why do we allow these things to sort of, to ruminate and continue just because we're not correct to them? Maybe William's taken a leaf out of Meghan's book and thought, well, actually, on this one, I'm going to answer the question. Could
this be a dramatic shift with the royals? Meghan has changed the ground rules, so they'll live by hers now.
Well, listen, I'd agree with you it could be a shift. What I disagree is your adjective there, dramatic. The royals don't do anything in a dramatic hurry. I think they always like to project the image of stability, that it's never changing. The monarchy's at the top of, British society and never changes. But to be fair, we don't have the same monarchy now, today, in 2021, that we had back in the 1950s when the Queen took over. So it does move, and I suspect that Harry and Meghan's interview was so huge that this might be the trigger for a few of those subtle changes.
Just quickly, the Queen is expected to phone Harry and Meghan. Why hasn't she? Why hasn't Grandma just picked up the phone before now?
Listen, I remember you asking me when I was outside a hospital recently, why hasn't the Queen phoned Prince Philip? And I still haven't managed to work out how you tap their phones. As soon as I do, I'll let you know. But we do know that Prince Harry and the Queen have spoken regularly. He spoke, didn't he, a couple of weeks ago with that, on the top of that bus with James Corden, that they Zoom together, and sometimes Grandad slaps the top of the laptop down. I suspect that the Queen will want to reflect on what Harry and Meghan said, but it doesn't mean to say that she won't be in touch with him, because he has been speaking to her quite regularly over the past few weeks.
OK. All right, Chris, thank you for that.